What's up, YouTube? What is happening? Today we're going to be looking at Boabs. We're going to be looking at a $25 Boab, a $50 Boab, a $64 Boab, and yes, a $288 Boab. Almost 300 bucks to hold your scrubber on your hip. Is it worth it? Let's get into it. Alright guys, first on the list we get a $25 piece here. This is the Pulex Boab. It's my first Boab ever. It's got 3 slots for 3 squeegees and a plate for your applicator. Obviously, it's made out of plastic. This is 11 years old. It's, you know, a little dung up, got a little crack right there. But obviously, after all these years, could I still throw it on my tool belt and use it? 100%. Still good to go. Next, we're going to go up to the next tier. $50, the Unger Ninja. Another plastic Boab. This got quite a few years on it. For 50 bucks, you get a place to put like a little razor. You get 2 squeegees and an applicator. Once again though, plastic, kind of cheap, but if you use Unger and you have an Unger setup, obviously this would be the missing link. And you know, from my experience, as I've been showing you guys, if you use everything a brand has all together, I think it just looks way more polished, way more professional. And I think from a practical application standpoint, everything's going to flow a lot better. Next, we got the Moerman Flex. Now, for 64 bucks, it's still plastic, but it's a little bit different. So, Moerman has created this design. So, this clips right out when you push this button, and you can take this right here and just slide it in. My bad. There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. So, you have a spot for 4 squeegees. Now, this might come in handy if you have a house with multiple different size windows, or I've been on a few jobs where they're French panes, but they vary in size. So this might be a useful thing for you. Maybe you put your bigger squeegees here, and then you have like a 10 and, I don't know, a 12, you know, whatever the setup you need is. But with the click of a button, you can slide this right back in, locks in, and now you have a plate for your applicator and your squeegees. This design does have like a nice contour. It does kind of hug the leg, which I do like and appreciate. But as you're going to see here in a second, we've now reached the $288 Boab. This is the Maykker Silencer 2, and as you can see, just from right here with the stitching, this definitely contours to your leg. It's very comfortable. I absolutely loved it. You get a spot here if you want to put a razor, a smaller squeegee, towels, whatever. You unclip this, and bang, just like that, you can pour your water out of the reservation, and I think they call that the tip jar or whatever. And then you have a spot for your squeegees, your applicator, and very high quality. It's going to fit on any belt, and just like that, it just clicks in. So, is a $288 Boab worth it when you have $25, $50, and $64 options that obviously they do the exact same thing? Let's be honest. They do the exact same thing. They're going to hold your squeegees. and they're going to hold your applicators. But here's the differentiating factor. After listening to Richie Blue, the creator of this, as I do with all the brands, you know, I've in the past I actually talked to Sorbo and worked with Sorbo. You know, I like to get an idea of the brand, and just from watching his content, what he's expressed to me is that he was looking for something that window cleaners could be proud of. He talked about other trades, professional tradesmen who took pride in their tools. They love tools, and all we had was like plastic. You know, not a lot to be proud about. You know what I mean? This is an upgrade definitely from those, but at the end of the day, still plastic. So then you come here and you see the high quality fabric, you know, the extra places to hold your stuff, the tip jar, just all of it, right? It looks very professional. It contours to your leg, which I really like. It's very comfortable, like very comfortable. And you know, at the end of the day, I think as business owners, whether you're an owner operator or you know, are striving to grow a bigger company, at the end of the day, I think there's a point in time when you get out of survival mode, when you get out of beginner mode, when you get out of, you know, oh, I don't have the money, and you get to a place where you say, I want to look as professional as possible. I want people to take me serious. I take me serious. I take my business serious. I take my appearance serious. And you have this. You have something like this that is going to up the level of professionalism. And as always, if you put this on a Maykker Trident belt and you have the rest of the Maykker stuff, it's all high quality. So is a $288 Boab worth it? Yes, I think it is. And I think ultimately with the rest of the Maykker setup, just like I would tell you if you had the Unger Ergotech tool belt with all the ninja stuff, you would want to go with this. Just like with the Moerman, you would want to go with this. It all matches. That's going to give you that clean, crisp, professional look that you're looking for. And I just think this is on an island of its own. I think it's, you know, miles apart from everything else on the market, to be honest with you. These are all just plastic. This is on a whole nother level. And I really do like it. I've been using it. I'm going to use it again tomorrow, along with, you know, my Maykker Mini, and I'm just starting to play with it, practice it, so when we start, we're nice and efficient. So, you know, this is really something that surprised me. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, these guys are just pushing, you know, these products, but no, I was wrong. This really is something. I'm dead serious. This really is on another level. Well put together, and definitely something to be proud of if you have on your hip. You know what I mean? Price aside, I mean, when you look at it side by side, there's a stark contrast difference. Just the shape, the quality of the materials, everything about it screams professional, put together. And I think that's important, because I think that sends a message to your clients at the end of the day. And, you know, fortunately, that is ultimately my heart's desire when I buy tools, when I use tools, is what is this message sending to my clients? So $25 versus $288. 288 wins. I honestly can say this is the highest quality Boab on the market. All right, guys, see you on the glass.